G'day everyone, welcome back to HSN. Mr. Tim Wilkins, Jeff Cowan with Home Innovations. Now we're going to give you your space back. We're going to make sure that when you're storing, whether it's clothes, whether it's shoes, whether it's knick-knack, whether it's sports equipment, you're going to have a place to be able to store them, but more importantly, also be able to move them. You don't need a forklift for this because it's got built-in wheels. Fashionable, beautiful, most definitely. In fact, we'll go through the colours. Let's go through the colours because we've got two sides here. We have the standard and we also have the large. But in the front there, we got the gorgeous coral. Nice colour that. Nice colour. Coral next to that, seafoam green, so a little bit of a nautical theme there at the front. Then we move over here to your gorgeous pink, or the purple, I should say, the purple that we have here, which has a nice little pinkness to it, the black and the blue or the navy blue that we have available.
Now, you hit the biggest points right off the gate.
Yep.
So what have we done to store things previously? We go out and get these stunning industrial bins that make us look like we're some kind of a warehouse. And they get dirty. Mind you, they have handles, but they have no way to tote them about. So if you have hip, knee, back, any kind of issues, shoulder issues, you're struggling with this guy.
Absolutely.
Just to come in and look at your keepsakes that you probably shouldn't keep.
Right.
For the sake of cleanliness.
Right.
But we get them, and they really don't store that much. If we're trying to look after our handbags or our favorite shoes, look at this one's got, 3 pairs of shoes in it?
Maybe.
3. And you're barely able to tote it. But you come over to this one.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty.
Let's see, that's got 9 in it.
9 pairs.
9 in
their boxes.
In their boxes, staying nice and neat the way you bought them, not mashed on top of each other or falling all over when you open your thing. And look at that, how easy it is.
Move
you know
around.
We're going to a nice evening. Let's see what shoes I want to wear with that. And what handbag do I want to bring out rather than that, I don't know if your wife has this, the avalanche of handbags up above the clothes. And even when you're pulling out some kind of a dress coat,
you pull one, it comes out.
Some clutch comes out and you're getting whacked with things.
Yeah.
This is keeping everything nice and neat. Now, this is one thing I do. This isn't the sporting goods we have at the house, but I keep actually puzzles and toys in there so when my nieces and nephews come over, they don't just throw them all over. And when they go to leave, I say, all right, everybody, in the bin.
Everything goes back.
Yeah.
It's got a place.
And now that 2 of my kids are grown, I don't have this many sporting goods. I've only got a little bit of sporting goods. But if you do, or pool toys, the masks, the fins, all the craziness, throw those out back. These are super easy to take care of. Oh, you want to see the difference in this as well? Check this out. That's the difference in size right there.
Right. Now, just so you know, we got the large and the standard that are available here. Obviously, the standard are the ones we have up the front, up on here on top, and the large ones are down in front. The flex pay there is phenomenal on this, but you know, I think about people going off to college. Parents rejoice. Maybe you're finally going to get that spare room back. The kids going off to the university, they're going to have to move about, and we all know what those dorm rooms are like. They're tiny. They don't pack very much, and certainly in the way of storage. Now they've got a way of being able to get to the car, get their stuff inside, and hopefully keep a little bit neat and tidy.
Well, while I show you my 2 other favorite features about this, Jeff, I'm going to tell you a story I get yelled at by the missus for. So you've got pockets on the front of these as well, which I'll show you in a second. If you're a crafter, you're anyone that's got these fine things, the scissors and appliques and bows and ribbons, there's a pocket on either side that zips up and stores everything nice and neat. And then on the inside, these other 2 mesh pockets to really keep things nice and neat. So we've got a crafting bin down here. The crafters absolutely love this. So Jeff, as my 2 were hitting their teens and they were starting to get a little, you know, full of themselves, I can't wait till I move out. And I said, I'm not blocking the door. I am not keeping you in this house. You are free.
How'd you go?
There's a famous airline company in this country that says you're free to move about the country. And that's what I tell them. You can go. I'm not stopping you. I actually
the door's not locked.
I actually filled one of the large ones with towels and pots and pans and dishes and said, first one goes out gets it. It's a starter house. And they both went out and looked through it. And I like the one that got it. There we go. So you've got all these things. If you're a crafter and you've got all these things you want to store and keep nice and neat, these things aren't cheap. You want to keep them nice and neat, the to and froms and the things. If your wrapping papers and such, to keep all your Christmas and holiday stuff together. Oh, what do we have down here? I always love to remember what I've stored down here. All these different things. A package like this, what is this, $10, $12? But if it's strewn about and you can't find it, you're either rebuying it or it's going to waste or it's getting hurt.
Look, one of the things I love about this is a place for things to go. You know, I've got 2 kids, 9 and 7, Charlie and Sophia. I love them dearly, but you know, if you say, put your things away. Where do they put their things away? You say, darling, in this case, my beautiful little Sophia, you got the beautiful coral, polka dot coral, go ahead and put it into the box. And then when the kids are playing with the things, maybe it's the Barbies, maybe it's the American Girl dolls, maybe it's the Legos, whatever it is, to be able to actually have it, be able to tow it out to the living room, play with it, and then when it's done, everything goes back in.
Back in the bin.
And back in the bin. Back in the bin, kids.
Back in the bin. So now think about this. If you're a crafter, or if you have anything heavy you want to bring about, so you've got the sewing machine, you've got a charger down here, you've got maybe a laminator down here, all these heavy crafting supplies, and you're able to pick them up, move them from room to room.
Right.
If you've got them tucked in a closet or a corner, we have not only handles on either end, but this heavy-duty reinforced handle with all this incredible stitching down here to pull it forward where you need it to go out of the closet, pick it up, and pull it.
The great thing about these sizes too, even with the large, okay, the larger are in front of us, and they all come in the same colours. So we have, of course, the coral, the seafoam green, the purple, the black, or the blue. Is that when it comes to under those areas, under the hanging clothes in the closet, you know, there's a good space about that height. Now you've got a place for put the shoes, put the handbags, put all the, because who's got too much storage space? That's the question I always ask when we have these great options like this. Who can honestly put their hands up and say, I've got too much storage space? So now, instead of stuff strewn everywhere, stuff underneath where you can never find it, now you've got a place for it. We've got Christmas in July coming up in a few days here at HSN.
And you're going to have all sorts of things you're going to want to store, and you can get maybe the coral and the seafoam as your holiday colors and keep things more color keyed. Now, of us who has too much storage space, who's utilizing it properly and who has things neat and tidy? That's the next one. And if you can put your hand up, go ahead and get a cup of coffee or go back to sleep. Here's another great idea that so many people have said we love these for. Your guest rooms, your extra linens, or if you have a place that you travel to, like a lot of our people, 4 or 5 months a year, a lot of my neighbors, they come down here and they need an extra thing for their linens to be able to throw in the back of the car, truck, or SUV to have all of their towels stored. The amount of storage down here, there is an entire set of linens, including face cloths and hand towels and body towels, extra pillows, an entire bed set. So you've got this in here with the comforter, the sheets, the shams, the pillowcases, everything you need in here. You know how much this would normally weigh and how hard it would be to store all this. This will zip right up. On the top here, I could put some accents, pick it up, and then pull it out, and there you go.
Transporting it? I mean, if you had, let's say you've got the family coming over and you've got all the bedding that you have to take through the living room or to the guest room, that's 3 or 4 trips. Now you've got it in this, you grab the handle. We all remember, okay, let's all remember the times when we went from carrying our suitcases to towing our suitcases, right? The invention of the wheels on it.
Right.
We all wish we'd done it because what a brilliant idea. It's the same now with our storage boxes. Where's that first plastic storage
right
box?
here. There it is. To do that. There it is right there.
There it is. This is multiple trips, multiple trips, not doing a great job of storing it. Now, I've got a handle on the back, I've got the wheels there, and I can wheel. I don't have to wait for anyone to come help me move my things. You know, my mum, my beautiful mum, Jude, who could be watching right now in Australia. Good morning, Jude. You know, she's 84. You know, the idea of taking a whole bunch of heavy things it's never going to happen. You know, she'll have to wait for someone to come. You don't have to wait. So when it comes to maybe, I love the idea of the crafting one, where, you know, a big group of crafters get together. It's called a crop, right?
I didn't know that.
It's called a crop. So when you're having a crop, girls, right, and boys, and you need to take all your crafting, now you've got a way to be able to transport it over to your friend's place, get out of the car, look very organised and bring it in.
I learn something new from you every day.
There we are, see?
So I didn't know this, so I always wonder, a gaggle, a flock, a herd.
Right.
A group of crafters is a crop.
They have a crop.
I thought that's what you did with pictures.
No, there you are.
So if you're doing scrapbooking and you're chopping your pictures,
all grouped together.
You're a crop.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Amazing.
Thank you.
Fascinating.
Thank you.
Fascinating.
I'm getting booed by the camera
people. Two sizes, by the way. I want to remember, the large is the most popular, and then we have, of course, the standard. The colours are exactly the same, meaning the colour options. The coral, seafoam green, purple, black, and the blue.
Look at the difference again, though, in what you can store. So this is the old technology. We just got Amber's, she just had her 30-year reunion. She's probably not happy with me saying that. We went out to the garage and got her yearbooks out to do some clippings and whatnot. These things were so heavy. This holds 3 pairs of shoes. This one over here has 9 pairs of the same shoes.
Right.
And it's on wheels, so you're able to keep things neat and in place and move it around when you have to. I don't know if you've hit the age we stay in pretty good shape. We take pretty good care of ourselves. I blow my back out when I'm picking up a sock,
That's exactly.
tying my shoe, I sneeze it the wrong way and it pops, or heaven forbid I go out to get a box of yearbooks and bang, there it goes. I can deadlift all day with Olympians, and at night I go in to grab a shoe. Who left this shoe here? The back is out.
That's it.
The less you have to do to compromise your dexterity to still keep things neat and tidy, the more fun